Welcome back to another one of DB Rex's Dokkan Battle videos. Today we're going to go ahead and go through the stage versus Extreme INT Super Battle Road. We're going to try to get this through no items run if we can. If not, I'll go over the items that I will use. I'm going to use Android 8, Whis, Mouse, and even Icarus, because these are the ones that I really like. Normally, I would use Fly Icarus as my support memory, but as you can see, don't got any, but it's not going to be necessary. Going to have to pick us a super class Fizz type. Odds are no one's going to end up having a Fizz type leader for this, so we're just going to go ahead and pick this guy. That's all we need. This is the team that I'm going to use. It's probably not the most optimal, but it is definitely one that we can get through it with. Gonna go look at what options we have that we can show you guys exactly what you can use. So let's see. So you can go ahead and use this Fizz LR Gogeta right here. They're pretty good, honestly. I mean, they've aged a bit and they haven't got their Easy A yet because the 7th anniversary hasn't come out. But if you still haven't gotten this done by the time the 7th anniversary comes out and you can Easy A these guys, this will be definitely a solid option. You can go ahead and use here the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta Angel. He's pretty good. After he supers, don't ever put him in a slot 1 because he'll just get wrecked. Same goes for the LR Beyond Boundless Power. The Beyond Blues, they're pretty good, especially because they tend to super quite often, multiple times, so their defense can get pretty up there. After this guy, Easy Ace, he's a very solid contender. You can use him if you want. This free-to-play LR is definitely he's definitely an option. He's really good. Honestly, he's really good. He's almost as good as a summonable LR. You can go ahead use something like Weirus. After his Easy A, he's actually extremely good for honestly, anything you really wanted to use him in. He's really good supporter for the Realm of Gods and Fusion category teams. He produces his own key spheres, which is really helpful. Since it's a Fizz typing, he's really helpful for producing other people's key spheres also. It's just a really good option. He's really good after his Easy A. He loses a little bit whenever it comes to not having the ability of using another Goat 10 unit, or you can throw him on. He'll count as the Goten unit. So those two would be a really good combination. This is definitely the guy you're gonna want to use for the leader of this team. I mean, you could probably use some other leaders, but that's just gonna be the one I'm gonna use. You can potentially use him as a pure Saiyan. He's not the best for Super Battle Road right now. He's aged a lot. However, he does stack defense. So he will, after like 2 turns, be decent enough to take some hits. This guy is great as long as you don't put him in slot 1 and he gets supered. Actually, he could be in slot 1. As long as he does not get supered, he is fantastic. He will basically slaughter the event if he doesn't get supered. You can use him. He doesn't really necessarily get hit all that hard, and necessarily doesn't really get hit often because he has a high chance of evading. He's pretty good. He stacks attack and defense. He's really good. He's that brand new UR. He's honestly. Right now, pre 7th anniversary, he's one of the best units in the game. He's strong. He's extremely defensive. He does overall. He's just a really good unit. You use this guy. He's a really good supporter of everything. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily use him myself, but he's a good class supporter, super class supporter. Then there's this guy. He's really good, but he can hit kind of hard in a super battle road. However, he does hit hard, so you know some trade-offs. You can put these guys in here. They're pretty good as long as they're paired up with another Trunks or Goten unit or Krillin. Um, but there's not really any great Krillins in this game. I mean, there's like one, but it's not Fizz. Then you can go ahead. You could use Beerus if you wanted to. Beerus is. It's not the best, but he's definitely a viable option. So is this Super Saiyan 4 Vegito Xeno. He's very viable. He's not the most amazing. He can hit pretty hard, but he can counter. And countering does help a lot. Comes in a pinch, you know. There's some very viable options, though. You know, you can use this guy after his EZA. He's extremely good, especially for Super Battle Road. You probably use the Android 17. I haven't personally seen him used for anything, but you know, he's options are options. I think it's this Piccolo. Yes, this Piccolo can be a very viable option. Uh, she could be a very viable option also, mainly because as long as she's not going to get hit first or supered, she could do a lot. She can do a lot of damage because she does multiple attacks. A lot of times multiple super attacks, and that negative 30% for one turn. She does 3 super attacks. That's 90%. The next person that hits can absolutely decimate them. If you see a Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, odds are he's really good. Odds are he's really good. He is, you know, damage reduction's nice. And there's guys like him. They seal. Well, they don't necessarily get hit a lot. They'll be great. He'll seal attacks, help you survive. But as for right now, we're just gonna go with this team, and we're probably gonna decimate it. Honestly, a lot of these guys are heavy hitters, and even the ones that aren't heavy hitters are going to tank pretty well. All right. Let's see. General Tao, and don't remember what that guy's name is at all for some reason. Alrighty. So, don't want him to get attacked. Don't really care if he gets a super off because he's not really going to do a whole lot of damage anyway. 4,000 early on before he even supers is pretty good. Now he's probably going to do a critical. Does a whole lot. Regular attack. Ooh, he stunned him, which is godlike. Now we don't have to worry about him doing any attacks. And then Roshi's going to kill him. Oh, and now he's dead. Alright, so next one. Go ahead, give him these. Give you these. And then I'm just going to go ahead and give you your 19 super attack. Ooh. He dodges quite often. This Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, he's a very underrated. A lot of people are like, oh, he's alright, he's pretty decent. He's very underrated. He dodges quite often, and as long as you get him 9 key, I mean, honestly, as long as you get him 10 key, I believe, he's going to super. He's going to super. And sometimes he does double supers. So, I mean, he does a lot of work. Because, I mean, even his easy A's from a while ago. So, yeah, he's pretty good even though he's old. Alrighty. Let's go ahead. Get these. Get these. And then, boom. Alright. So, 8,000, 8,000. Probably be like, ooh, not even 100. That's pretty good. It's probably going to critical. Yep. Oh, he didn't stun. That's surprising. Normally he stuns. But it's all good, because that freeze is dead. And then here we go with this friend. Go tanks. Ooh, it takes a lot of damage. Alright, let's throw you right there. Then we're going to go ahead and give you all this key. Recover. And then allow you to super also. Like I said with these in my previous videos, monotyping is really not all that hard. You just got to be careful. Like honestly, you can make some pretty janky teams and they will still get you through it. All you have to really do is just be careful. And that's it. And then boom, that's our second area. The LR Roshi is a very key player in this, simply for the fact that he has that revival skill. He has revival, and that's super important because you could do a no item run pretty easily with a revival skill. Because if you time around that death perfectly, bam, you're just gonna get revived, max health. You can do it every single fight. Every single fight. You can use revival skill every single fight. That's free HP. Free do-over. It's wonderful. But yeah, as you can see, this Goku is absolutely insane. He's only at 55% too. He personally, I think the new Kid Buu is better at 55%. And he only gets incrementally better with each dupe. But this this Goku gets fairly better with every dupe that he's put into him. So honestly, oh man, here we go. He's dead. I should have probably used a friend to just sawed him off. That way the attack wasn't kind of wasted, since the dude had very little health. But I mean, he double supered, so here goes Roshi knocking this guy out, and then the ball sack is not gonna be able to do an attack because Roshi is goated. Old man goat does fairly decent amount of damage, stuns quite often. Oh, look at this. This is nice. Don't necessarily need it, but it's nice. Then we're gonna heal up a decent amount. And bam. He's about to get wrecked. Once he transforms, he's almost guaranteed to do a critical. Plus, also guaranteed to like do 2 additional supers. He gets a guaranteed 2 additional attacks, what I believe is like a medium chance to do supers, but almost always supers. See. Alright. That's nasty. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. At least get him in that a super attack. Alright, go tanks. About to do a lot of damage. And then barely any. Ooh, took 106. Oh, man. Oh, he got stunned. Nice. And then here goes Roshi with the dodge. Oh. Roshi's a heavenly being. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and do that. Get this. Just because I don't want to have to restart this, I'm just going to go ahead and do an Android 8. Probably most likely don't have to, but you know, sometimes you just want to be safe. I forgot he was stunned, so didn't really have to worry about him doing a lot of damage. Because the Boo is tankier, but the Bobbity does more damage. Which is kind of ironic. That Bobbity does a lot of damage. Since in the show, you know, he really wasn't all that impressive. Alrighty. Let's... Gonna go with this. Oh. This is nasty. You know what? Do this. There we go. Take very little damage because that future Gohan EZA he's pretty goated defensively. Offensively, I've seen him do pretty decent, but pretty poorly sometimes too. Alright, get that free HP up. And he's going to be doing damage to both of them, which is nice. Ooh, there goes... Oh, both of them are dead. Wonderful. Like I said, that Boo, he was just stronger defensively, but the Bobbity is the one who does a lot of damage. Which, as you can see, I'm almost 100% sure I would not have needed to use that Android 8. And that'll be all, folks. Next video is going to be versus Super INT. And I will show you how to get through that one also. Until then, y'all have a wonderful time.